Hello, fellow Accras, and welcome back to Accra Back to School channel. We know it's been very long, you've been thirsty for us, and now we are here live, active, and colored. Today, we are here at Saka Homes together with...
Well, my name is Kwesi Somo, and most definitely we are at Saka Homes, actually known as Begandi, but well, most of us know it as Saka Homes. And we are here to talk to the CEO or Managing Director, if you may, Mr. Ebenezer Kwadwo Saka, who is a very, very industrious personality from the motherland Achimota School. So just coming here to find out what he's doing, what exactly he's been doing for Achimota School over this years, his experience, his story, basically, and just a chit chat.
I'm Sandra Nkuma, and do enjoy this episode.
Hello once again, Accra community, and you're welcome to the Accra Back to School platform for Achimota School, where we talk about all that entails in the Achimotan culture, all that Achimota School has produced by way of alumni, and all the projects and amazing feats that Achimota School has struck over the years and is even planning to embark on. Today, we are here on another very insightful, educative, and even entertaining conversation with a very industrious personality of the motherland, who has made a lot of contributions to the school, both as a student and even more now as an Accra. So we are here at the residences of Mr. Ebenezer Kwadwo Saka, who we usually refer to as Saka Homes a lot of the times, to have a riveting conversation with him on his life journey, right from the beginning, from being a child to coming to Achimota School, to who he has become today. So this is where we are today, and stay tuned for a very good conversation. Mr. Saka, thank you so much for welcoming us into your
It's always a pleasure.
Yes.
Especially because it's Accra connected. It's dear to me. I've stopped having such interviews. I think I've had enough for my age. But once it was said that you were from Achimota School, I had no choice but to agree.
Wow.
To speak again.
Interesting.
So I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much. I think we are more glad because we are here in your office, so to speak, to have this conversation to you. And it's not every day we get to talk to somebody who's been diligent in their work and has been able to come this far. Because truly, a lot of people may have entered Achimota School, but the stories may be different. So coming to speak to somebody who has been able to, by grace, convert those values into success is a very big honor for us to be here.
Well, the pleasure is mine, and the key thing for me is that it is my ardent hope that through this interview and through this conversation, somebody will be inspired, someone will be encouraged, someone would believe in their dream, someone would learn from us, and hopefully it will make things better for them.
Awesome. So I think we just like to delve right into it. But I'd like to start from, where do you come from? Or where did you grow up from?
I come from Abetifikwe.
Oh, okay.
But I was born in Accra.
Interesting.
My early years were in Dansoma. I attended St. Benedict.
Wow.
Then from there, I moved to Achimota Primary. And I attended Christian Home, and from Christian Home to St. Benedict. Then from St. Benedict, I moved to Achimota School. Okay. So I did Achimota School from 86 to 98. I was in the primary, the JSS. Then I moved to the secondary school.
Wow, that's almost about 12 years of Achimota.
Yes. I'm Achimota true and true. We understand the school.
Wow. Accurate to Accra.
Yeah.
Okay. But then you also mentioned that you come from you come from Kwadwo Ebitifin.
Yeah, Kwadwo Ebitifin.
Oh, okay. It looks like this conversation is from one Kwadwo man to another.
Oh, I see.
Yes, my mom comes from Ebitifin, my dad comes from Obo.
Hey.
Yeah.
My wife comes from Obo.
Okay.
My wife I met in Achimota. My wife
Wow.
is in Accra. So we've been gating from school and we are married.
Hey, and then you're small gating. Wow. Interesting. So you entered, you left, say, lower school, so to speak, and then you entered Achimota School,
Yes.
where you had your primary education, leading all the way up into secondary school before you finally left. What was the primary like as against the senior high school section of Achimota?
Well, there isn't much of a variance between the two. They are both boarding. They both eschew the values of Achimota. They try to educate the mind, the hand. So we do some work, we do some labor, we clean, we do some sports. And the education was, emphasis was placed on premium education. So we had good teachers. We were fed well. Our dining hall was well stocked. And basically, I would say that the primary takes a lot of inspiration from the secondary.
Okay.
So whatever the secondary is doing, the primary guys learn and we take on. And we held the secondary in high esteem.
Wow.
It was everybody's desire that from Achimota Primary, you
Go
could
into the
make it
secondary.
to the secondary.
Wow. But did everybody make it in your class? Not everybody.
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
There were people who wanted to but weren't able to. It wasn't automatic.
That's true.
It's not as if because you went to the primary, you can
end
go
up
to the
in
secondary.
the secondary.
No, you would have to put in the work.
Wow.
Fortunately, I was able to make it.
Make it into the secondary school.
Yes, yes.
That's amazing. How are your parents like? Because definitely it looks as if you spent a lot of time in boarding house and in school.
Well, my parents, I was born to a public servant at SNIT.
Okay.
And my mom was a clinical psychologist with the Ministry of Education.
Oh, nice.
In my early years, my dad was transferred to Kwadwo for a period, and at a point in time, my mom too went to UCC to school. It's mainly because of these things that we ended up in boarding school at the age of 6. My sister and I both went to Achimota at the age of 6.
Wow.
And we stayed there till about the age of 18. So we were mainly in the boarding house because our parents were not quite stable. But we had a wonderful home. They had 2 of us. We never lacked. We enjoyed. And they died. They are dead and gone. So we are carrying on.
Actually, God bless their soul for all that they did for you.
They did a wonderful job. I always say that one of the best things that happened to me was parenting. I pray I'm an excellent parent to my children because my parents were wonderful with us.
That's amazing.
They
Can
sacrificed
you
for
recount
us.
something that?
One thing that I always look forward to is my father walking to Gadgesburg House with a basket full of food.
Oh, okay.
My father didn't have a car until I was in about SS3. So sometimes he would take drop-in, sometimes he would drop at the police station, then he would walk with his basket and my food to Gadgesburg. We will sit in front of Gadgesburg. He will remind me of where I'm coming from, the values that we stand for. Then we'll walk to my sister at Clark, through the Arboretum, go and sit with my sister at the girls' gym, then spend some very nice quality time. Then he will go away. Somewhere along the line, he got a car, so now he was coming regular like every parent. You come and park. We'll sit. But I cannot sit in the car to Clark.
Yes.
So now we're missing that bond where all of us sit together. He will either go to Clark, and from Clark, he will come to Jibeg. One thing that I'll never stop talking about that he did that I want to share so that others will learn is that once there was, when we're in school, there are these national theater programs recognized, all that people want to go. And I wanted to go so badly that but I didn't have the money. So I saw his money somewhere and I took some to go. But I took the money and went to put it under my pillow. Then I went to play. When I came back, the money wasn't there.
Hey.
So he called me to his room and he said, "Why did you take my money?" Like, "I didn't take your money." He said, "Oh, I know you have taken my money. I went to take the money from your pillow. Kneel down here." So all I was thinking was that he was going to beat me up. But guess what? He just laid his hand over me and prayed for me that I will never steal, I'll never touch anybody's money. So since that time, if I see your money, I'll bring it to you. I don't meddle in petty stealing, petty lies. I don't do all those things.
Wow.
And I think I owe it to that particular incident. And his reaction. So same for me. I'm not in a haste to beat my child. I'd rather share the word with the child, speak some sense to him, counsel him, and pray for him. And I've been doing a lot of that in different ways, and I think it's better than beating people and chastising people and all that sorts. So that's the type of parenting I got.
And you got, wow.
I lacked nothing.
Wow.
If you come to my chobox is like any rich person in the school's chobox. My mother will sacrifice for me to have everything. I had everything. Wow. Cornflakes, needle, Cerelac, everything. My time in Achimota, you think I'm some serious dadabi.
Oh.
But they tried. We had a good time. I had a wonderful time in school.
In Achimota School. That's amazing. It's amazing to see the efforts your parents put in to make sure that you actually did well. And all that you had, the access, the food, the provisions, and all. I think it's a very good thing to have as a young person.
I had money too.
You had money.
Hey, I had money. I was a businessman on campus.
Hey, even on Achimota campus?
Yes. That's why I started business.
Okay.
So you see, I had bad friends who didn't know town.
Okay.
I knew Cantamanto, I knew TS, I knew, so I will go and look at the shoes that have come on in town.
Wow.
Then I'll come and speak to them, take their money, go and buy, make a profit, that sort of thing. So I was at about age 15, I was already in business, selling shoes on campus, running things.
Wow.
We used to go and we'll take sardine to York City. I know now you people have collapsed York City.
Oh, York
you know
City,
York City.
It's still active small.
Oh, I went to the hospital. I didn't see any York City there. York City is between the hospital and the basketball pitch. There was a whole food market there. So sometimes we would take Sunlight soap and sardine. Then you go and trade in for beans and plantain, or for potatoes and trophy or turkey or those things. So we started business in Achimota
School.
Very, very busy. Near the crowd. Oh, once Valentine's Day, we organized deliveries.
Wow.
Students without car.
It was just like yesterday.
The Beza had a pickup, and the Beza's son was our friend.
Okay.
So we charged the boys, me, Bobby Longo, and Baliman. Baliman is Nanapoku, Bobby Longo is my Sasebefia, and my good self. We organized a delivery with Mr. Tuklo's pickup. That's the Beza. So we had gone to see his son and done the connection with him. So we told all the boys that we'll be doing their deliveries for them. We charged them small. And early morning we went house to house doing campus into business there. We started in Achimota.
Wow, that's amazing. But is it that because you said your dad was not necessarily a businessman?
No. My dad was a public servant. I took inspiration from my time in Achimota.
Okay.
Because I encountered a lot of very well-to-do mates.
Okay.
Because of my curiosity and because of how I like to roam about, during the vacations, I will go to their homes. That's when I realized that there's a child who has an AC in his room. And there's a child who turns on the AC in his room. My dad didn't have an AC. I didn't have an AC. So to go to somebody's house and realize that during the day, there can be AC on chilling. The child can go to the fridge and eat what they want, drink what they want. You have to call and say, meet me the apple, meet me, So I realized that, there's a lot out there that, like, you go to somebody's house and there are maybe 3 extra cars there.
Wow.
Mommy has gone to work, daddy has gone to work, but there are 3 extra cars sitting there. All these things inspired me to want to make money it also made me aware that it's possible to live a certain life other than what I was used to. And that's where all of this started.
Came from.
Yes. I used to spend a lot of time in the library every day reading the dailies.
Wow.
Graphic
The
and Times.
Achimota library.
I would always go to the library and read. And one of the things that I always read was the business side. So I started nurturing this interest. I like money. I like a good time. So you know my wife. Okay. You know how I got her?
No.
One records night. After dining, then we had right outside the dining there was this shop. It was called Wayne.
Okay.
It was a supermarket. So right after dining, I went in there. That day was a records night. I went in there to go and buy drinks. Then I saw 6 Form 1 girls. I was in Form 2 then. Okay. Who were, so you know, women, when it comes to spending their money, it's like pulling hair from your nose. You don't know if they want to buy. I said, oh, you can all have a drink. Okay. So to think that in SS2, I could buy 6 canned drinks for 6 girls. Charlie, that was good. So I bought them drinks. Then, because I bought them the drinks, or by some means, I ended up working with 6 girls to the records night. Oh, okay. So I was sharing them for the brethren. Say, yeah, you can have a go and dance. Have a go and dance. Then eventually, I was naturally left with one. And we had a good evening together. The next day after lunch, I was going up to learn. I was going to look for her, hoping that she would be up there. Then when I got to the admin, I saw her and she too said that she was coming to look for me. Hey. Then I knew, afa. So we started as friends. I'll be writing her letter at prep. Nice. I don't know if you wrote those letters.
Oh, some people did.
Those letters are so good. Prep time, you take some time, you write some letter. The brightness of the morning has so on. So we're writing each other letters, and it was wonderful.
It was truly wonderful.
It was wonderful. So that's how I met my wife, actually.
Okay.
I bought her drinks. I spread her friends, and you know, women, if you spread their friends, they are for you.
Exactly.
If you don't speak for you any day. So we became friends, back and forth, and today we've been married for maybe 14 or 15 years.
Wow. So, amazing. What a story. But then that means that you knew her for a very long time.
Oh, yes.
Before getting married
We dated from about 97 to about 2007.
Wow.
Then she left me for a while. Then as soon as she came back, we married in 2009.
Wow. I think this is one of the Achimotan dating stories that has worked out.
I will introduce you to another friend of mine. He's also a developer.
Wow.
He too married an Accra. Jibek's Leather Connection. Mine is Jibek Kingsley.
Charlie. Oh, that's amazing to hear.
I'm only saying this so that you know that it's possible to meet someone in Achimota School and end up marrying them. I know so many of us who ended up marrying. So
okay.
If you are dating someone in school now, you should take it serious.
Hey, serious keys.
It's a joke. and they make good wives. I'm blessed. I have a very peaceful home. Wow. Wonderful wife, no stress.
Amazing. I mean, for someone, a lady who went to Achimota School, I think we shouldn't expect.
You know how the Kingsley girls today behave.
Special degrees. Guys. Oh, that's an amazing experience. It means that Achimota has added to you not just intellectually, it has added to you emotionally, added to you in all kinds.
When I am passionate about Achimota, people do not understand.
Yeah.
Achimota is not just a school that I went to. I have family from Achimota. I have friends that I would die from Achimota.
Wow.
And I value the experience I had in Achimota. Founders Day is something I didn't play with. Sports is something I didn't play with. I learned to swim in Achimota because of our pool.
Wow.
I learned to tolerate different opinions, divergent opinions because of Achimota. And wherever I go, there's an Accra there willing to help.
Wow.
I agreed to speak to you guys because you are Chris.
That's true.
A lot of people are seeking my attention and I don't make time for them. Because I think I have enough interviews online. I don't need to add any more
to it.
But one thing you can use to get me is Achimota School. Once you bring Achimota School into the conversation, if it's a house you are buying, you get a discount, you get extras. Whatever it is, once you bring Achimota, I feel like Achimota is our lodge. We're a fraternity, and we should look out for each other.
Wow.
So that's how I treat Achimota.
It's amazing. Then that's just an amazing mentality to have, because I know, contrary to your experiences, there are some Achimotans who have probably left, who don't really see the need to be connected to
They will never see the need. And I always say that nobody should begrudge them or nobody should try and force them into the fold. There are enough of us
in the
who love the school and will project the school. It's only normal. They say she should play the game and shout her name, spread her fame afar. We are the head of all the hosts, and we are the school of whom we boast.
True.
So if you can't boast about us, it's okay.
It's okay.
But we, the few that can boast about the school there, we will disturb. Small chance, I'll let you feel like
Achimota School. Because I mean, entering your office alone, we've seen at least about 3 plaques at Achimota School.
Me, I just pray for more success. The plans I have for Achimota School, I just pray for more success.
Wow.
I don't know if you are aware, but for my 40th birthday, I built a 48-bed ward for Achimota Hospital.
Exactly.
It cost me a lot of money.
Wow.
At the time, I didn't have the money. But once I had decided that that's what I would do, I pushed myself and I built it.
Amazing.
Thankfully, my friend Kwame Bafuesiam of Jensa agreed to finish it for me, because by the time I finished building it, I didn't have the money to finish it. Now I am championing a course to encourage my friends who I think can afford to build some dormitories and donate to the school.
Wow.
One of them has agreed, so I just spoke to the head master. I'll be taking space on the western compound.
Wow.
Come 2025, I'm going to start his project.
Wow.
We are going to deliver it in 4 years. He will be 50 2029.
Wow.
So it's my ardent hope that by the time he's 50, we'll hand over the ward and the dormitory to the school.
Wow.
Other people have expressed interest. I personally am hoping that business will go well so that I can also build a dormitory on the east.
Wow.
I have 4 people in mind that I'm speaking to, and I'm hoping that in their time they will be able to build a dormitory block for the school.
This is serious.
If a lot of us across make a conscious effort to contribute impactfully to the infrastructure in the school, will be better. I think the free SHS has disturbed the quality of life in Achimota, and that is why I'm championing this.
Wow.
I was quite disappointed when I went there recently for our anniversary last year when we funded the Founders Day. And they didn't eat bread every morning.
That's true.
My time in Achimota, we had bread. Bread was the most common thing. I remember punishing my girlfriend once because she hijacked her senior's middle loaf. Do you know what a middle loaf is?
No.
I don't know the type of bread you guys use, but we used to.
The round ones.
We ate some bread that is baked together and you split them apart.
Yes.
So the middle loaf has 4 soft parts. Okay. So the juniors eat the side ones. Those are the senior.
Yes. Take them
And
down.
she ate her senior's middle loaf.
Hey.
So the punishment read, for hijacking the middle loaf of her senior, so and so has been punished to clear tables. I became a prefect eventually, so I had the honor of reading out some of those punishments.
But this was your girlfriend?
For being a terrorist and hijacking the middle loaf of her senior. Abna Mwafua Osafo-Mensah has been punished to clear tables. Concert and Kwadwo. But
Achimota dining hall experiences.
Those were good times.
Very good times.
We used to pass letters at dining Go to school, lunchtime, you go and give your girl some notes so that when she goes to the dormitory, she can read it and feel good. After prep, you rush and meet her at admin and take a note and pass a note, or she'll give it to your Jibeg mate to bring it to you, and you give it to a Kingsley mate to go and give it to her. Maybe I enjoyed my time in Achimota. When I hear people who are saying like the school was stressful, what was stressful? You are not serious. Small water you carry on your head from swimming pool to dormitory to you are crying.
Oh, that's serious.
We had a good time. We looked forward to sports.
Wow.
Eventually, Bukasa became a house master, SNB somewhere, and he introduced cricket to Gajisberg.
Wow.
In his time, Jibeg flourished. There was an entertainment that was hosted purely by Jibeg.
Wow.
So Jibeg organized a whole entertainment
for the whole
school. Yes.
Wow.
I performed in that entertainment. I brought a WC onto the stage and I had to act. Charlie. We had a good time in Achimota.
Oh, Achimota School. But don't you think because you were coming from basic, you knew how to survive in this?
Yes. I realized that those who had never experienced boarding are the ones who usually complain. Yeah. We had been in boarding for 9 years prior to coming to Achimota. I'm a goon.
Yes.
It wasn't news.
It wasn't new. Okay. That's an amazing perspective to have from Achimota School. I think we can begin to get bits and pieces of why you love Achimota School so much.
I don't have any plan to change the lab. I just pray for more success for the school. I pray that more of us get interested in the affairs of the school. More of us promote the school, because we are living in times where everybody is promoting their school.
That's true.
So if you won't promote yours now,
that is very, very, very
especially
true.
Now that we are preparing for Achimota at 100.
Yes.
It is important that we are more impactful. We are soliciting for ideas. We are soliciting for funds. Everybody should come on board and let's celebrate the 100 year very well.
Amazing.
Fortunately, the current president, Joel Nete, is a champion. He has some marvelous ideas, and we should all rally support behind him and make it great. Achimota at 90 was superb. Achimota at 100 will blow your mind. I can guarantee you that.
Because I see that they've even been the setting up of these committees.
Yep, look how early we have started. If you plan early, you do better.
Wow. I don't know any school that plans for an anniversary 3 years to the time.
No, we are the pace setters. As much as other schools don't like to hear this, trust me, we are the pace setters.
Wow.
We set the pace and others follow. That one is, they can shout from here to Srim and back. We set the pace. We do our touchlights, and everybody is doing something. Everybody is trying to do some form of bonfire. Look at what Presec is. They are making so much.
Jai. Oh, that's amazing. That's truly, truly amazing, because Achimota truly does a lot. And it looks like a lot more will be coming up as the year progresses, or the years progress.
We can only get better. The older four are old now.
Yes.
There's fresher ideas. You guys are younger. You guys are more energetic. It is our hope that you guys are wiser, because you are exposed to so much information and technology, and all should come together to impact for the betterment of the school.
That's true. A lot of times you mention a lot that some of the friends you had in Achimota School even helped you, so to speak, in business as you went along in life. How did that work out?
Well, I owe a lot to my mate in Gachesberg House, Winfred Okuti, because when I started business, I was running around everywhere looking for opportunity. And he gave me an opportunity because he had then joined Fidelity Bank from Vodi. And that opportunity he gave me really escalated my progress in life and my general success in business as a whole. Imagine I wasn't nice to Winfred when we were in school. What would have happened? I wouldn't have been able to go to him for that opportunity. My other friend, Bafo Isiama, also of Anakra, my year mate of Stopford House, also recently put in a word for me at one of his investments, and I got an opportunity.
Wow.
Which is also helping me thrive. Same way I also I give opportunities to Accras in general, in architecture, in construction, in supplies, and that's how we thrive. Because if these guys didn't give me the opportunity they had given me, I won't be where I am today.
Wow.
So if you don't value the people you schooled with, your network, overbreak.
It's true. It's true.
You'll be struggling where you shouldn't struggle. It is important that as a crest we recognize ourselves as family, we fraternize, we engage, and we do business together.
I see an initiative coming up, Accra Connect and things like that.
Yeah. We should. Achimota Speaks and all those things are avenues for us to speak out. The least, anytime you have a chance to be with a crest like the Torchlight Procession, the Founders Day celebration, the Cadet Parade, don't miss it. Abroad, and I take my Achimota cap. I wear it, and somebody sees me, I don't know, they come out.
Oh, you're not crying.
Nah, it opens doors.
Wow, amazing.
They didn't pay school fees just to go and get some certificate and go somewhere.
Exactly.
Recently, I was applying for a course somewhere, and my PA was helping me. And she saw my transcript. I said, I didn't go to school for AO. I didn't go to school to fail. So 65, 70, 68. That's all. I'm okay.
Amazing. I think when I was also heading to Achimota School the first time, an aunt of mine told me the same thing. He says, Achimota School is not really about the learning too much per se.
No.
It's about who you meet there and the connections you make. And it's like the same thing you are mentioning.
It can transform your life. It can transform your life.
Amazing. So, it looks like you've gotten a lot into business, especially real estate development and all that. Is that how you started, or there was something that came before the real estate?
Oh, I've done various forms of businesses. It's real estate that has shot me into the limelight, but I have done printing, I have done, on campus I was selling popcorn, and I had a photocopier.
But this wasn't Achimota campus?
No, this was in KNUST. In Achimota, I was selling trainers and jeans and stuff that were in vogue.
Wow.
That's what I used to sell. That one, I was a middleman, so I'll take you to town to where they sell it, and once you pay, I'll get some.
Your commission.
Yeah, so that's how I was striving.
Wow.
But when I left tech, I went into business seriously in 2004. And I was doing from A to Z. I say Amina to Zinabu. Anything you want, I was there to supply you. Then, fortunately, around 2008, I got into building, and Saka Homes has shot me into the limelight.
Wow.
I'm also involved in the oil and gas space. I have kinetic oil field services.
Wow.
We provide services for E&I, Talo. We do some work on the FPS, Okofo.
Wow.
And a few other businesses. I'm into cars with my friend Srebo. We have Srebo and Saka. We import cars to sell.
Wow.
And many more.
Wow.
So generally, I consider myself an entrepreneur. I'm into farming. I take up opportunities as and when they come. The key thing for me is to make good income, because I love to travel. I've been to 58 countries as we sit now. I'm just about going on my 59th country.
Wow.
And if you don't have money, you can't travel.
At all. No.
I need to make more money.
Wow. Amazing. 58 countries, 59 coming up soon.
Yes.
Wow. But as you mentioned the business, something came on mind. Is it everybody who is able to thrive in business? Is there like a special grace, a special blessing that carries business? What exactly? Because
I am of the opinion that what is chasing you determines how you run. If you acquire the right skill set and the right attitude, I think everybody can do business.
Okay.
Because it's just about showing up every day and following some principles, and you should be able to make it. But those of you who say that business is difficult, getting up to go to work is difficult. But you get up and you go every day.
That's true.
So it's about following some principles and being consistent and persistent, because it doesn't happen in a day, and it doesn't happen easy. But if you are diligent, you are serious, I don't see why. In my opinion, I think everybody with a little interest can do business. Yeah.
That's interesting to note. That's interesting to note.
If you don't have it, you can learn it.
Yeah.
There are books to read. There are so many things available. There are so many tools available that everybody should be able to do some business.
Okay, that's good. And I think it's something you probably recommend to everybody, not just
I actually encourage a lot of business or a lot of entrepreneurship because of the type of economy we are in. And also I encourage having a multiple stream of income, because sometimes if you have dreams, if you have aspirations, one source might not be enough for you to achieve that. So I encourage a lot of entrepreneurship. I mentor a lot of people, and I give a lot of advice when it comes to that aspect of life.
Wow, that's good. That's like the saying, teaching someone how to catch fish is better than giving them the fish.
I don't have fish to give you. I'm eating my fish.
Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. Do you have a, let's say, how do I put this? Did Achimota give you a certain spiritual side, so to speak?
Oh, yes.
Or something of that sort?
I did my confirmation in Achimota. I'm a Presbyterian. I spent a lot of time at the Agri Chapel doing church.
Okay.
And the Bible studies we used to do in the house too was helpful. So I got my Christian tenets from my Achimota, and I have been living with it and growing steadily.
Wow.
I also had the opportunity to impact on students a few years after leaving Achimota with Esther Malm and a few of my year group. They had this fellowship where we would go to the school on Sundays during common room meetings and share the word with the students and stuff like that.
Wow.
I really liked. But she moved abroad and it spoiled everything.
She left you. Oh, that's good. It means that you've actually invested in all aspects of life.
Yes. We don't play.
Wow, amazing. We don't play indeed. So these are some amazing words so far coming from Mr. Ebenezer Kwadwo Saka, and he's been sharing with us the life journey starting from how he grew up into Achimota Basic, into Achimota Secondary or Achimota School, so to speak, going into Tech, KNUST, and then all the way to where he's gotten to at this very moment. So we're still trying to find out a few more things, and then we can finally say goodbye to today's conversation. But Mr. Saka, moving forward, what do you think Achimota School is going to evolve to become? Because I believe that as the years keep going on, we all keep evolving. Like you said, the younger ones may probably be bringing on more ideas, and maybe the more experienced ones like yourselves relatively would be, pushing these agendas and all that. Where do you see Achimota headed?
Well, I don't know if you are aware, but the OA and other old students associations are championing a course for some form of autonomy or semi-autonomy. If that happens, then I am very, very confident about the future of Achimota. But if things stay as they are with this free SHS model as it is, I worry about the quality of graduates who will be churning out. Because I don't know if you have visited the library of the school. I did that recently, and that's why I didn't take my daughter to Achimota School. Ordinarily, my child should go to Achimota School and nowhere else. My visit to the dining hall and my visit to the library was very, very discouraging. As much as we love the school, the current model of the free SHS as it is, I think it's not helpful for the students. And if it should stay like that, I believe we'll have challenges. But I pray that we're either granted semi-autonomy or things improve so that students are funded to do sports, students have a better library where they can read. I told you I used to go to the library every day to read the dailies.
That's true.
It kept me abreast with times because students don't have phones in schools. So the best way they will know what is happening is to read. I, as a member of the ESCOM, will in my capacity do anything that is needed to advise and help the school as OAA. And we're hoping that the school only gets better.
Amazing.
But whenever we have the opportunity to lobby or whenever we have the opportunity to influence, we don't hesitate to let them know the challenges the school faces and what we stand to benefit if we are given semi-autonomy or autonomy.
That's true, because I mean, Achimotans running Achimota School, I feel will run it with a different kind of passion, different mentality altogether.
See the difference.
Wow.
Because you know we have what it takes.
Oh yes.
We have more than what it takes in assets, in human resource to be one of the best secondary schools in the world.
That's true.
Not just
in.
So we are the only school that has a police station, a golf course, a hospital, a market, and we also have a cricket oval, over 18 houses, and we have a large tract of land that is sitting there that we can leverage to do many other things. We are the only school that has a lodge on the campus. Should I continue?
We can go on and on.
We can go on and on. So
that's amazing.
There's a lot of potential, but we are limited by government regulation and the current model that is being run.
That's true, because recently some students came for some extra tuition on Achimota campus. They came from other schools like Wesley Girls, Pesek Legon, and when they came, they were actually very shocked that this is the quality of Achimota campus.
Yeah.
So I feel like in a way, even Achimota is a little bit underrated.
Oh, I've been to all those schools. They are nowhere near our school. If you say it, they get angry. But we are a whole community, a crew. Then we can fix all those 4 schools in our school, and we'll still have space. Nobody will choke.
Amazing. Words of Mr. Saka. So, Mr. Saka, thank you so much for all these insights shared with us. The story from beginning through Achimota. The truth of the matter is, we know your life has been like a milestone, or a series of milestones, and if we continue, we'll probably finish tomorrow morning.
There's more to come.
Yeah.
You know, I am an explorer, and I'm always exploring. Last year, some friends of mine and I drove from Accra to London.
Yes.
The most joyous part of the journey was when my Accra brother, Edward Budlabi, and another Accra, Kwadwo Jan, and another lady of the 98-year group came in 2 cars, a convertible and another, to meet us at Dover when we crossed from Calais, France into England. And I was met by these Accras, and they escorted us on the highway with joy and honking and to where the Ghanaian community was waiting for us. There were Presakers and other people in the convoy that we went with, but it's the Accras who came to meet me. It tells you the essence of head of all the hosts.
True.
And it was so memorable. The Accra community was there. They made the whole experience a notch better. I was overjoyed. And every country we got to Switzerland, Accra, Bampo hosted us. Wonderful reception. We are not going to stop. This year we are about to set off to do a 30,000 kilometer journey through 30 countries.
That's 3 times longer.
Yes, and we are hoping that the Accra community all over will meet us and pamper us.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. Accra Ebenezer Kwadwo Saka is definitely an explorer, and I think when it comes to the journey to London, it was spread all over the news, our news feeds and all that. So I think we all saw it and even celebrated it beyond Achimota. We celebrated it as a country. I think it was featured in BBC, if I'm not mistaken, and a lot of
we
other.
are going to give you more to celebrate.
More.
We just pray for life, good progress, and there's more to come.
Amazing, amazing. Great words coming from Mr. Saka, and we've had a very interactive time with him. I hope the Accra community and all of us learn a thing or two and recognize the value of collaboration and connectedness as the Accras and Achimotans that we are. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll take Accra Saka's last words, and then that'll be all.
Well, I'd like to say that as Accras, we should learn that together we rise. If you help others rise, you do better. The hand of the giver is always up. Help an Accra to help an Accra. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much, Accra community. Thank you for joining us today. Until we come to you next time, it's bye for now.